Hi guys, this is Leslie. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and liking. I am trying to increase my subscriptions and my subscribers, so I really appreciate anyone who subscribes and or recommends me to another YouTuber. I really appreciate it. Today I wanted to talk to you about being bored during the pandemic. I think that I have been extremely fortunate because I have still been working remotely, which is fantastic. That is not something that I've ever been able to do before. They haven't allowed us to work remotely, and now they are. So I've been able to keep my income. What is new though is that because I am home for all this time and there's no opportunity to go out. This weekend would have been my daughter's spring play weekend, which would have been pretty much all day Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for me. But now that is not the case. So I have been really revving up my eBay selling. I've just started recently because I've had the time. I've also looked into selling on Poshmark, and that is another platform. There's also Mercari. There's a lot, which is Mercari. There's a lot of different platforms that you can use to sell. I have been selling on eBay for 20 years. I think I talked about this in another video. I started selling 1998 or 1999 with my I picked up something at a rummage sale, and I knew that it had value, and I had started to hear about this thing called eBay, which at that point I think it was only 3 or 4 years old. I put it up on eBay and I sold it, and it was one of the greatest thrills of my life. It hooks you really quickly. Anyway, I will tell you that for the first 4 or 5 years of me selling on eBay, I was really only selling my children's used clothing, and pretty much my husband would make the comment, it felt like we were renting or leasing everything in this house, because if my son wore a bathing suit or a pair of pants for 2 or 3 years, whatever, all 3 of my boys have different body sizes, so I would always have to buy different body size clothing for all 3 of them. So I would sell them as soon as one person grew out of a pair of Levi's. Let's say I would sell 2 or 3 of them as a lot on eBay and get $25, and I may have only bought them for $8 or $9 each at discounted at the end of the season, etc., etc., etc. So I was almost making my money back, and it became very addictive. So I would encourage anyone who has never sold on eBay or has never sold on Poshmark. It is extraordinarily easy. There are thousands of tutorials, including on the site. There are thousands of tutorials. Poshmark is really simple. I figured that out myself. I think the only thing that can be a little confusing if you're a little older and you're not familiar with the site is the photos. But my daughter has a Poshmark account that she puts things up on her phone. So I'm just talking to the people who may be not quite so technologically advanced. For me, I had to put a little more time into it, and I do it off my computer, but it's extremely easy even for me. So again, I would suggest you would be shocked at the number of things and what you can sell on eBay. I say this all the time. I recently found a pair of diapers, a pack of Pampers diaper that was in the bottom of a closet that we just never used. I've been cleaning out, and I know how much I paid for diapers. It was always like $19, $20, $22 for a massive pack of diapers, but they were for my oldest one. At some point you just have too many diapers, and to make a long story short, I ended up selling it for like $45 because it's now vintage. So anyway, that's always it's a great way to make some extra money. Start looking around your house. People like vintage-y kind of patterns. They really like children's clothing. They really like, if you're someone who has older type clothing, that is also a work, because that's a vintage look now that people really like. So I would encourage you, that if you are someone who is looking for something to do, and it's also a great source of income during this time of people not having an income and or looking for something to do, it's a great way to make a little bit of extra. And it can not be just a little bit. You can make a whole lot of money. I recently went through my old linen closet and found a package of old, which I don't even use this particular brand. It's a great brand, and maybe I won't say the brand, but it was, I don't know how I got it. It was a whole bunch of brand old from like late 90s. Blushes and things like that, and I was noticing that on eBay when I looked at it, these things were going for like $30 to $50 for a blush, because what you will learn is that it is a forum where where things have gone. Blush doesn't really necessarily go bad, but the blush colors do become discontinued, and so someone who is used to having a nutmeg blush can't find it anymore through their regular cosmetic company, so they will turn to eBay. So sorry about that, I just added that. So go through your closets, go through your linen closets, go through your old things, and see what you can sell on eBay. It's a great way to make some money during this time. Thanks so much for watching this video, and happy eBaying. It's a great way to make some money. Thanks. Bye-bye.